It's time for MLB Network. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Kansas City Royals and the Chicago White Sox. Who will get the better of this compelling matchup? We'll find out next on MLB Network. And we get things started here with a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Hamilton going back. Still ranging back. Gone to lead off the inning. Here's J.D. Martinez.
Right fielder.
And Cueto starts him out with strike one. And Ben, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
That's a good pitch right there, believe it or not. You got the changeup and you got him out in front. Yeah, he had a foul ball home run, but that's what it is, a foul ball.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
With 2 strikes, that's the pitch you want to make. It was an excellent pitch, but just a better job of hitting. Great piece of hitting.
Stepping in, Mike Trout. And if you remember, he took home a Silver Slugger Award for AL outfielders a year ago.
Matt, this could be a real special inning. They've already hit a home run here, and now the real power is starting to come to the plate. We might be in for a light show.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by.
Wow, you rarely see this guy give up more than a hit an inning, and he's already given up 3 here. It's too early to be concerned, but you do have to keep an eye on him moving forward. He's a pro, though, so he's capable of turning things around in a hurry.
Well, he's got himself a little bit of a jam right here, Matt. He's got 2 on, nobody out. Look, I want to get a double play ball. Just pitch the contact, get the double play here.
Now the double steal is on here in the dirt, and now let's see. Oh, and look at this. It's in the dirt, and both runners move up on the double steal. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away. The first baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. Career head-to-head meetings with Johnny Cueto. Batting .500, 4 for 8. He's taken him deep once. And he'll make it back in safely at third. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Boy, this is one of those tricky spots for a pitcher, right? You have an open base, but you have a guy on deck that can do
3 balls, no strike.
A lot of damage. Not a good spot to be in if you're a pitcher right now. He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
Now at the plate, Jose Bautista. Given the situation, he's got an opportunity to break this game wide open. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. Gone! It's a grand slam. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Dustin Pedroia comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1.
This could be an interesting night for him. He gives up the extra base hit, and then he makes a location pitch that he needs to make. If he does that consistently, he'll have a good night.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
And that'll bring up the speedy Devin Travis. He's the 8th man to bat here in the first with 5 runs already up on the scoreboard. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. Swing and a liner. But foul.
Well, he fouled that breaking ball off a little bit early. Timing not quite there. Had a fastball to pitch before. He just got out in front of that breaking ball.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning. As Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
And leading off for the White Sox, center fielder Billy.
Outside with the fastball. That's 1-0. 1-0 pitch on the way. Line, but speared on a hop. Throw by Pedroia will be in time, and there's your first out. Here's D. Gordon now.
Second baseman.
Now the first pitch here from Price. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner. Price comes home to 2-0. A strike, and it's 2-1. Liner toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. And the run is in to score from second.
Well, that little soft liner did a nice job of staying with it, and the runner scoring from second base on that play. That's a nice aggressive run.
Ready now, Giancarlo Stanton. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
Third baseman.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it out.
The 0-2 home. Now both runners on the move. And that's in there. Base hit. Turner rounds third and is digging for the plate. And the run will score from second here to make this a 5-2 ball game. Here's Yoenis Cespedes. Lifetime versus David Price. Has seen him go 3 for 9. Bautista racing back. But he can't get it as it's off the wall. But he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. Stanton rounds the corner and is headed home. Now the tag by Molina, but it comes too late. He's in there to score. Settling in now, Mookie Betts, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. At the plate, Aaron Judge is trying to at least tie this one up here, if not bring home a couple and take over the lead here in the early going.
This is a big at bat. You're down 2 right here, and they're sitting with runners in scoring position. Put the ball in place.
Donaldson scores. Cespedes scores. It's cut off, so all 3 runners are in to score.
Well, this doesn't have the makings of a start he's going to be proud of, does it? He's getting absolutely pounded here in the first inning, and I would think they're not going to let this go on for much longer.
JT Realmuto is at the plate as he watches ball 1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but a foul ball. 1 out and a runner on second base. To short. Throw gets him, 2 down. Striding in once again, Billy Hamilton. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. Price ready with the 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. Cabrera is there to into the box now. Yadier Molina. It'll lead it off against Johnny Cueto.
The catcher, number 4, Yadier Molina.
Dribbled up the line, but it gets foul. The windup and the 0-1. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out. First delivery to him on the way. And here's a ball hit in the air. Realmuto is over to take a look. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Bases are empty, one man out. Now a swing and a fly ball. Betts on the run. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away.
Up next for the Royals.
Ready for another chance? J.D. Martinez. He singled his last time up. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0. Here it comes, 1-0. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike two. 2-2 count. Here it comes. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on two.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike three. And digging in for his second at bat, D. Gordon. He'll be the one to lead it off against David Price here in the inning. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. The Royals get some action in the bullpen going now as a left-hander starts to throw. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Segura barehanded. Throw to first is going to beat him, though, as they're able to thwart the bunt attempt. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Now he starts to chase a pitch outside, and he can't pull the bat back in time. It's strike one. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Oh, he hits a little dying quail behind the infielder. I tell you what, he couldn't have thrown that ball any better. Talk about placement. That was perfect.
Giancarlo Stanton now. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Andrew Miller is going to come on in relief now, and he may be asked to eat several innings as this game is just still really getting underway. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Pitch outside, the throw. And they've got the runner hung up between first and second. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. Here's the 1-1 delivery. A fastball that just misses inside.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in, make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. Well, we'd be doing you a disservice if we didn't employ Show Track to show you that home run again. No doubt one of the most impressive long balls we've seen. That ball was screaming off the bat, and the projected distance comes in at over 480 feet. Wow, that's tough to top. In now, Josh Donaldson. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul.
Well, he saw that ball pretty good. Too bad he couldn't keep it fair.
Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
The left fielder, number 52.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Yoenis Cespedes, a Silver Slugger recipient for National League outfielders a year ago. Now a swing and a miss, and I don't think he was expecting a pitch inside. It's 1-1. Fastball called strike. 1-2. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Martinez is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Back at Guaranteed Rate Field on the south side as we get a nice look at the Chicago skyline from above the shores of Lake Michigan. Mike Trout stands in as he looks at ball one here. That's inside. 2-0.
We are now watching him put on a clinic. This is exactly the way he loves to hit. Very patient, and now he's got a 2-0 count looking for his pitch. You're sitting 2-0 in that situation. You get the fastball, but it's not the location you want, so you lay off it. I love that. That's great discipline hitting. 3-1. This guy, whew, he's a good hitter. This is the kind of count that gets him excited.
He bailed him out with a swing. 3-2 now. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Oh, right there. Sometimes you can just miss a ball. Doesn't mean you have to swing and miss, but that ball's right in his wheelhouse, and he didn't square it up the way he'd like to. He missed it.
The 3-2 one more time. Another one sent foul.
This is just great pitching. They start him off with the slider to get the strike, and then they bust him in with a fastball. I don't know what he's thinking up there, but they really are messing with his mind right now.
Throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly. Into the box, Corey Seager. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back in there. And he takes ball 1. Nobody out, runner on first. Got him out on his front foot there as it swung on and missed for strike 1.
That's the exact pitch he wants him to swing at. That ball down in the zone, double play situation. That's where you get that double play ball.
And he's into second safely with a stolen base. Pickoff move to second. Runner back standing. A runner at second, nobody out. Runner breaks for third. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Danger looms on deck here in the person of Miguel Cabrera. Pitch take 4, the throw. Here's the tag from Donaldson. He's out at third base. The first baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Cut fastball taken for strike 1.
I like that take right there. I know it's a strike, but man, they're making him work. He's been struggling early, and now they're making him work even more. You got to stay within your game plan and be patient, and I think this is a good plan right now.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second. Digging in to try it again. Jose Bautista. He's driven in 4 already, and yet another big RBI opportunity for him right here.
Matt, they couldn't have asked for anyone to hit better in this spot than this guy right here. He looks dialed in at the plate right now.
Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Matt, I really thought they were going to pitch around him here, but now you got an 0-2 count. He swung at a couple balls that weren't good pitches. Maybe you decide now, well, let's be it.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. Here's Mookie Betts. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. And he starts him out with a swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Martinez moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
He just ambushed him right here. First pitch fastball, he was looking for it, and boom, base hit.
Catcher, JT.
Standing in now, JT Realmuto, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. Here's the 2-2. Runner goes.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop.
Now he'll fake a throw to second and look to first instead. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And Cabrera will make the catch. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Now the pitch. Good tailing action there. It's 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Here's a swing. High drive. Left field. Out of here. And that'll bring up the speedy Devin Travis. And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit.
Well, Matt, he jumped on that first pitch after the home run. It's a line drive for a base hit. I was always a little reluctant to get in the box after he gave up a home run, thinking he might dust me right here.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. And he puts it on the ground to second. To second for 1. Back to first, and they'll get the slow-footed Molina. It's a double play.
Third baseman,
Into the windup and the pitch. Rounded down the third baseline. Donaldson's there. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Here's D. Gordon now. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Hit softly on the ground to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. Favorable call in there for a strike. 8 runs, 8 hits. 1 error thus far for the White Sox. A ball hit hard to the left side. But unfortunately right at the shortstop for the second out.
The designated hitter.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Giancarlo Stanton. He went deep for a 2-run homer in his previous at-bat. The 0-1 pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Sliced hard on the ground. And Stanton's aboard. It's a base hit.
Well, that's the only way you're going to hit that ball right there. That's what you call a backdoor slider. He stayed with it and shut the door, driving it the other way.
Digging in once again, Josh Donaldson.
He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Breaking his heart, Matt. Breaking his heart. You got 2 quick outs. He's thinking he's going to cruise through this thing, and now look at him. Boom, boom. Base hits coming back at you. That's why you have to complete the inning.
Yoenis Cespedes is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. The 0-2 pitch. And a double steal try here. And this one's in the dirt. Oh, and the pitch is a low one, not handled behind the plate, and both runners are going to be saved.
Hey, one of the keys to stealing third is to get a big lead off the second, and that's just what happened, even though this catcher...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Stepping up now, J.D. Martinez. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Now the pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Betts has a read on it. 1 away. Ready for another shot now. Mike Trout, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Fastball down near the shoe tops.
That was a pretty good pitch on a pitch he doesn't throw very often, or I should say hasn't used in this game, that's for sure. That was a good pitch. He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. On its way is pitch number 75. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Boy, hold up on a 2-strike changeup right there. That's a nice piece of hitting. You know you're looking for a fastball, 2 strikes and adjust. But the changeup, hold up on, nice job.
So it was a strikeout looking there. Mike Trout becomes the second out here in inning number 5. Corey Seager is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Wanted to go after the slider, but he holds off. 3-1.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
And another foul ball. Payoff pitch one more time. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Hit out towards second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired.
And leading off for the
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. The 0-1. Slow roller back to the mound. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
First baseman number
Here's
99.
big Aaron Judge. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Bautista has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The catcher, number 13.
Stepping up to the plate, JT Realmuto. 0-for-2 on his line thus far. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. And that misses 1-1.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
He takes the turn and heads for second. Around second now and headed for third. And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
And that's the chance you take when you lay out for a ball like that. You make the play and you're a hero on the highlight shows. You miss it and you're picking yourself up and chasing after it.
This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Now the runner's on his way home. Squeeze attempt misses. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. That makes it a 9-6 ball game. Here's the 0-2. Soft liner to the left side. But little trouble handling this one down there at third as that. Ready for another shot now. Miguel Cabrera.
For Kansas City, first baseman Miguel Cabrera.
Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Into the windup and the pitch. And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate. It's strike 1. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Trying to get Cabrera to chase there, but it's 1-2.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Hit back up the middle. Gordon is there. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
Now batting number 15.
Ready for another chance. Dustin Pedroia. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Sends it in the air to deep left field. Cespedes ranging back. He's got it. A great running play, and that. Here's D. Gordon now. He'll lead it off.
And leading off for the White Sox, second baseman D. Gordon.
Off the plate and low here, ball one. And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. And this one's too far inside, ball two. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Great tilt on the slider on the inside corner. Lifted in the air out to center field. On the move is Trout. He makes the play. A fine running catch to get the first out of the inning.
The shortstop,
Trey Turner is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
Well, this has been a lot of pitches for him out of the bullpen. As you can see there, they're asking a lot of him in this one, so I wouldn't be surprised if he gets a day off or two after this one.
Spin throw got him at first, and that was not easy with that guy running down the line. Here's the pitch. Ball one. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And gone. An absolute bomb. A solo home run. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson, as he puts it on the ground to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. And that'll bring up the speedy Devin Travis. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Hit in the air to shallow center. Hamilton is under it. And that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 4.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Into the windup and the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Hamilton has a read on it. 2 gone.
Third baseman, number 2.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gene Segura. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Hit in the air to center field. Hamilton is under it. And the inning is over. Royals go. Here's your one assessment.
And leading off for the White Sox,
Steven Matz gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Kansas
First pitch is a curveball that's inside. 1-0.
Steven Matz.
Line to the right side. Martinez is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, right fielder.
Here's Mookie Betts. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First offering on its way. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Drilled, and this is off the second base bag, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Well, when you step in the box, you got a game plan. With a sinker ball pitcher, you know if he gets it up, it's going to flatten out. If it stays down, it's going to sink hard. So you want to get that ball above the thighs, and if it's up, you hit it. If it's down, you let it go. Nice execution.
But the catch is made on the line out there. Will they have a shot at doubling him off first? Digging in and looking for more. JT Realmuto tripled and scored in his last at-bat, and we'll see what he does for a follow-up act here. Runners off for second. Pitch is high. The throw, and he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. This is on the ground over to first, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Here's J.D. Martinez. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8. On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. Now here's the pitch. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Hamilton is there, and on one pitch, Trout is retired. Here's Corey Seager, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Oh, and heads up as this is pulled foul.
He hit that changeup hard. Man, he saw it good. Just wasn't able to keep it fair.
In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
I like what I'm seeing right now. In, and then goes away. If you pound him in early, it opens up the outside half of the plate, and that's what he's doing right now.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves it. Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. Lifetime numbers
And
against Steven Matz. Hitless in 3 at-bats. Now this is chopped fouled at home plate. It's 0-1. This is hit softly to third. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Well, there's a nice little soft liner. I know it's a leadoff base hit. It wasn't hit as hard as he'd like to, but sometimes that little soft liner starts route.
He's running towards second. Pitch out. Oh, and they got him. Boy, Molina put that one right where it needed to be. 1 out, nobody on. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Gonna be a tough play. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Number 7, shortstop.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. Couple of singles for him and 4 trips for him this afternoon. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Giancarlo Stanton now. Lifetime numbers against Steven Matz. A 3-for-7 line. 2 of those hits were for home runs. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Now here's a swing and a high pop-up drifting into shallow right field. Gordon is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9. Riding in once again, Jose Bautista. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Here's a cutter that's off the plate. 1-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him. Digging in to try it again, Dustin Pedroia. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And the changeup is way low that time. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. And now this relatively sparse crowd comes to their feet one final time. Chopped weakly to the left. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw. Digging in once again, Devin Travis. He flew out in his last at-bat. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Oh, and a great play to make the catch there. And with that fine play, The ball game is over. 10-6, the final score in this game. The Chicago White Sox